Hey guys, so everyone throws around the word burnout like it's something to be proud of when you're an adult, like it's normal, like it's fine, but it's not. It's what happens when your mind keeps your body begging for you to stop. You just keep going anyway. It's not about being tired, it's about being empty. Like you've given everything you have, there's nothing left to give, but somehow you show up. Let's be honest, burnout isn't some buzzword. Um, it's a slow breakdown that everyone pretends doesn't exist, especially in hospitality, in kitchens, and all your kitchen staff. If you're a cook, if you're a sous chef, if you're a dishwasher, maybe you're a server or hostess, but you work open the clothes, cover shifts that aren't even yours, and the reward for you showing up and being exhausted, they're scheduled even more next week. I think we've all been there. I know I have. I made a video about a week ago. I posted it if you check it out and like and subscribe for more. Obviously, um, it wasn't seen by many because I'm very new on YouTube. Just to kind of share my journey. Um, it's just that people, you know, they say you're dedicated, but what they really mean is we can keep using you. And I've watched people I care about go through this so much. Like I mentioned in my first video on my channel, my wife, for example, um, she gets no days off. And I mean no days off. She works every single day, cooking and running a kitchen. And no, I used to do that too when I had my own restaurant for 7 years. It was 16-hour days, nonstop from morning until late night. And I know that everyone says chefs do that, and that's how the industry is. But that's not how the industry should be. I mean, by any means, it can't be. Because we built a. It seems like we built a system that values productivity more than people. You start feeling guilty for needing a break, even to go to the bathroom, to go for a smoke, to sit down for a second to eat something. You feel guilty. And I don't think any of us should feel guilty for needing the basic human um, needs and requirements of us, like a cup of water, for example. And you just tell yourself that you gotta be stronger, you gotta step up, you gotta man up, be a man. That's just a phase. But deep down, you know that it's not any of that. And it's not just a phase because, something is wrong. Something's wrong with the industry, something's wrong with how we're treated, and something ends up being wrong with our mental health. It's like there's an invisible pressure put on us. And it's the pressure to always say yes. Yes, I'll do the extra shift. Yes, I'll stay later. Yes, I'll clean the dishes after the dishwasher calls in. I'll cover for him and do my job too. And, you know, you have to keep hustling, apparently, and pretending that you're okay, you're fine. What's wrong? I'm fine. I'm fine. But you're not fine. And you're losing your peace your health, and your sense of self. It's sad to see it happen. I mean, I was that person, and when I was in it, and when you might be in it, you might not realize it until you're out of it, and you see someone else going through it, and you're like, man, you need some time off, like a serious break, like a week, a month, longer. But how do you get that break? you know, But I'm here to tell you that it's okay to stop. It's okay to call in because you need a mental health day. It's okay to fake sick so you can get that mental health day. Because mental health is being sick. How are you supposed to take care of people and customers and work at your best when you're not your best? You know, you don't owe the workplace your sanity. You don't have to burn yourself out to prove anything. If they don't see your worth by how much you're doing and how much you're always showing up, then you shouldn't even be there. You have your worth, even if you're not producing anything. If you're not cooking any food, you're worth something. As a person, as a human being on this planet. And no one's meant to work 60, 70 hours a week. Not every 2 weeks, every week. No one's here to do that. No one's here to beg your employer, please, can I book some time off? Can I put in a time off request? Why do you have to request your own time off in your life? Why do you have to request that? It's your time, it's your life. So I'm just here to say that I understand. Understand if you need a break. Understand if you have to walk away for a day. That's okay. Not to feel guilty. Now we all need a break, especially in this industry. And I started this channel not because I'm here to encourage you to quit life or quit your job. It's about shifting it. Shifting it into a job and a life that you can actually enjoy. A job you can have time off to see your family, your kids, your spouses, and to choose yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you go to bed, who's the most important person? Who is the number one person in this world? No, it's not your husband, your wife, your kids. They're very close seconds, obviously. I hope so. But the number one person is you. It's you. You are your own best friend, and you always will be. I just want to make sure that you don't forget that. And to slow down. Because it's not about pleasing everyone and leaving yourself empty. You can't pour from an empty cup, as they say, and you can't. I'm here just to be real with you. And, the shift starts for you when you decide to choose yourself. You wake up and you choose yourself. Nothing else matters. So it's just some real talk. Um, Subscribe, like, comment if you're going through this. I'd love to hear about your situations and touch on them and maybe provide some insight into them and how I got out of that situation myself. Because it wasn't hard. It was an easy decision I made one morning at 2 o'clock. So maybe I can help you with that. I can make some videos and I want to incorporate your stories into my stories and get some conversation going about the burnout culture that's going on right now in hospitality because it's not healthy, it's not right.